we sit and the humidity.
Move over, madman. An Aussie ad has won big at this year's Lions Award in Cannes. It's one of the industry's highest honours. But not the first time that our creative big guns have made waves overseas. Have a look at these ones. They're the animated blobs getting killed in wacky ways.
Run across the tracks between the platforms. They may not rhyme, but they're quite possibly.
But the stars of Dumb Ways to Die, a commercial that's won 7 awards at Cannes, are the next big thing.
Dumbest ways to die.
It's not the first time those Frenchies have shown us the love. Last year, a Volkswagen commercial did just as well. Let's be honest, we've actually been making pretty great ads for years.
You can get it striving, you can get it diving.
Now who can forget the original VB ad? Or Slip Slop Slap? And what about the goosebumps we got from this Qantas ad? Madison Avenue might have its heavyweights, but they've got nothing on us.
Marketing guru Matthew Bywater joins us now for an inside look at these Aussie ads. Matthew, welcome. What does it take to make an ad that nobody's going to forget in a hurry?
Well, it takes a lot of things, but first of all, great creativity. But the creativity has to have a strategic approach to it. You've got to think about the market, who you actually want to actually get this actually advertisement to, but also to what's going to resonate with them. Because every market, like whether it be say Gen Y, Gen X, baby boomers, where it may be, male versus female, you've got to think of what's going to resonate most with that particular demographic.
Okay, we've got a few award-winning commercials to show. The first one is from the Australian Defence Force. Let's take a look.
Introducing Mobile Medic, an interactive education challenge like no other. The Mobile Medic app allows you to scan and diagnose a series of patients using true-to-life techniques on real medical problems.
Matthew, what made this commercial so successful?
What's great about this particular commercial is it's actually got the customer engaged. It got them actively doing something, not just a heartfelt moment like, oh, that's nice. It's, hey, I can do something. Once you get somebody engaged, they tend to take some sort of ownership about it. They actually won a gold line, a direct line at the Cannes Awards last year, so very successful.
But it's pretty simple, wasn't it? It was just that as soon as you saw the iPhone going over it, you went, oh, I'm going to go and start doing that.
Yeah, and also don't forget too, we're playing in the military, and, and they're trying to get that image across. It's not just about sort of guns and blood and war. It's about the military actually doing some good things, and particularly right now, it's great patriotism in Australia with the military. So yeah, it's a good tie-in.
All right, let's take a look at this one now for Tui's New. They say never work with children and animals. Would that have been to shoot? And it won a big award.
A huge award, and the reason being the nocturnal migrations and what the ad was called. And when you think about, and the great luxury of actually advertising a beer brand is, it's about fun, it's about good fun emotions, and they get to say people remember the nocturnal migration, and we all do it. Well, some of us do it, late at night from one bar to another, and from mate to mate's place, whatever it may be. And Chris is the exception, of course, but
I would have thought that particularly in this country enough people would already be drinking beer, but it seems that the beer ads are so often the really big budget ones. Is there a reason? Have they just got more money?
Yeah, I certainly do have a lot more money than the average sort of brand does out there. But also too, remember with beer, one of the luxuries they have is the product is really, really simple. They're not trying to teach us what beer is. We know what beer is, particularly in Australia. What they're trying to say is our brand of beer gives you these good images in front of these good people. So it's actually about a great association. So what they're trying to really focus on is fun, humour and engagement. So their brand messaging is actually quite simple.
Well,
which makes it, and simplicity always works.
Yeah.
Always works.
We've actually got one more beer commercial. Let's have a look at this one. It's actually the Han Super Dry. Willy Wonka, don't you think?
It's very Willy Wonka. It's like a new age Willy Wonka. And part of the success of this ad was it's so out there.
Yeah.
Like you don't be a little bit off you go all the way over the edge, and that's what this ad has done.
You love the soundtrack to the last one, the Nocturnal Migration, and this soundtrack's all very important too. How important is that in a commercial to, getting the message over?
It's huge because what we're trying to do is evoke as many senses as possible. So we've got sight, you throw in sound, the sound that resonates, you can do it. And what actually happens at times with great ads, 20 years from now, some people may remember that song as being actually from the ad, not the original band. It can actually happen.
Now, be honest, Matthew, sometimes when you see ads, and that sort of Willy Wonka-esque one, maybe one of them, you guys all sitting around, it's late and Saturday night, and I'm thinking, what happened in that meeting?
That's the guy with the ponytail and the hash cookie, right?
When I was growing up, the Tooheys commercials were huge, right? And as a 7-year-old, you just sat around and sang all the tunes. They were fantastic. I mean, that was Alan Morris and Johnson, wasn't it? But they really get you going. The beer commercials.
I remember the one with the cricket. That was a beer commercial, right? Remember?
How's that?
How's that?
See, now that people have IQ, they're really missing out, aren't they, by fast forwarding?
They're actually still catching a lot of ads, so because people actually watching it. Look on YouTube and the views an ad will get. This advertisement's still getting their airing.
All right, nice one, Matthew. Thanks for joining us,
so much, Matthew.
Matt.